I had an idea for an intro. Then I remembered this is the modern internet. So as if I were to start it up with a bit of music, everything would collapse and die. In the realm of content ID. This is going to be another session where the mic audio probably sounds like shit. Because I've got the air conditioner running. It's not particularly hot right now. Infarct. What is temperature? Can I just say words normally instead of being performative and stupid because I got a recorder on? It's only 70 degrees. It's, well, at 11 p.m., 70 degrees is hot as balls. It's super fucking humid, and terrible, and nasty, and atrocious, and disgusting, and terrible, and horrible. And everything should die. Moreover, the larger issue thereabouts would be actually, it's not that bad right now. But there's the thing with, like, Canada being on fire because I guess apparently that's a thing Canada does now. They set their fucking woodlands on fire. All of them. Every late spring, they just set all their wood on fire. It's a strange thing. But I guess they like to do it now. And the smoke comes down here and hits us innocent fucking Americans.
Ото він, значить, каятися почне. Командире, та відпустите мене. Голова болить, хай бій грець. Ото скільки мені казали, що пити шкідливо, не дослухався. Але що я скажу, послухай, і правда шкідливо, слухай, ще й як. Коли б я тверезий був, то хіба б сунувся?
See, I gotta redo all this because Skinflint locked me in a corner. I didn't feel like killing him to get out. Oh, related to the smoke, I've also got a air purifier running in the back. That's, I mean, it's all gonna get cut out by fancy noise reduction, but that one's more likely to get picked up by the raw mic audio because it's directly behind me. Somebody really dragged some sort of server cabinet out to this house. Suppose I ought to be ready. Okay, that got me. Just a mild bit of spook. Try not to seethe constantly, although this week, past 2 weeks, past 3 weeks, past month, past year, past 8 years, really given me plenty of reason to justifiably do so. But you notice, it does kind of figure, I walk in here, the one direction I'm not looking is where he's hiding. Almost midnight, and it seems so bright. I suppose I should install one of those mods that makes it pitch black darkness outside of your flashlight beam, which will also be narrowed even further so that it covers, like, maybe the size of the loop in the back of the iron sights here. And that'll be true nighttime, that's how lighting works. Because I am being a bit more thorough, but I'm also not intending this to be the end of the session. So I'm not rushing. There you are. You're not gonna get me. Look at you. So pathetic. There's a way to move this without having to resort to blowing things up or shooting it. Maybe it's too tedious. I should just... That works too. This one that has the grenade launcher. One that has this ammo. Okay. Yeah. I would imagine in the enhanced edition, if they're going to call it that, maybe make this texture less 1994. Oh my god, he's going to die! It's a mindset thing. Oh, this one's just floating now. It's no longer at a post. Hi, hello. I see you there. All these military stalkers. This is all that's left of them. I've never actually noticed. Yeah, it straight up looks like daytime out. It's a bloody skull texture behind the visor. These ones look more like they just kind of just died. Kind of mixed opinion, really. Like, on one hand, temptation to just really want to know exactly what happened at all times is always going to be there. Did I even... I must have used the bandage instead of the anti-rad. So, with that one side, would have been cool having, like, notes or audio logs or something left behind in places like this to say what happened on the other hand. The mystery is very important. Yeah! So I can bust on through. I'm gonna pretend I didn't see that so I could do the other parts of the quest line. Instead of just grabbing it and going. Tougher than your buddy. Did the other one die already? Or... No, he just doesn't count. Yeah, situations like that, I will allow myself to continue the old ways of just using food to heal. Incidentals, like, right as it happens. Starting to think, at least in some situations, I might be able to start pulling this stuff off without having to rely on lip loosener juice, or whatever stupid way you want to say fucking booze. Wouldn't it be something if that was enough to cause that to explode? Probably have a mental breakdown. But tonight, I have made a grave mistake. I bought some I bought some gas station wine. Why? Because I was trying to do the thing that I did like 7, 8 years ago. where I got $5 wine, and it was kind of okay. Like, I actually got... What is that? What is that? There was something over here. I knew it! Can you... I'm gonna use some more pistol ammo. Load it. Oh, this is... That's it. 2 different quests. Okay. Yeah. Funny thing, of course, the gas station that I got it from, I could have gone to the liquor store, but I'd have to go during work because it closes before I get out of work. But they're clearly incompetent when it comes to labeling things, because I bought this because it was $7.50, and then it was actually $20. So we'll see how it goes. I don't quite like the brand or the logo. Like, I bought it because it was cheap. Well, it was supposed to be cheap, but it wasn't. Now it just looks stupid. The brand is fucking barefoot and the logo is a foot. Being a veteran of the internet and knowing what kind of communities have sprung up, I know there are people that have some really weird obsession with that sort of thing. It doesn't make any sense to me. Now, it bothers me because I've bought something with that kind of logo on it. Who knows? People are gonna think... Nothing. They're gonna think I bought some fucking wine. Plus side, it tastes good. On the negative side, I'm still bothered. These guys are supposed to have the unique SIG with the scope attached, and they're just walking around with this. Hanging around the warehouses a little bit more. Oh, fuck. I just have recalled something dire. Got... G36. Almost looked like he had a pistol grip, but that was just, well, a pistol grip. Yeah, the old tricks no longer work. You can't break into the Freedom Armory. Because the Call of Pripyat fucking shit is happening. Okay, save. Yeah. How about that? It's most of my money. That is a very good investment, though. Only partially because it restocks it's trader money. Now I need to... Oh, they're already unloaded. he had some shotguns, maybe I'd make use of the slugs. It's the entire reason I bought slugs somewhere. Just a mutant that is no longer in the game. Notoriously buggy, half-implemented doors. This comfy little corner to sit would be better with some lights. Just chill out here in front of the fan, cool off. Got a Soviet poster over here to ignore. Whatever the fuck this is. This dude just staring at you. Or you can open the fridge and make him shut up. Then, I'm stuck in the fridge! Get locked in there for 200 years.
Та не буду я з тобою лясити. Ні, брате, вибачай, щось я зараз не в настрої з тобою лясити.
I've not seen a single one of these shotguns for sale anywhere. A free one? The grenade launcher! Moving his mouth like he's got something to say. Wait a minute, he didn't give me a rifle. Unless I accidentally sold the one that I was holding. In which case, you know, actually, I did. I did do that. But I don't care, because I got this one for free. But I do care, because that was stupid. Why the hell did I not pay attention? A holdover from what they affectionately call Bildo. Alpha builds had a lot more of these physics objects around. I remember when physics were still a flashy new thing and every game actually bothered to put any effort whatsoever into, you know, being cool with physics. Now half the games out there, everything's just a fucking static object. Nothing moves. Go north, you'll be another dead retard. It's nice that they didn't feel the need to change that dialogue. That's a sincere statement. Need to go back when people could say that and it'd be seen as an insult because that's the fucking point of an insult, to be offensive. Hey, you fucking idiot. See, the point of that statement is to be offensive, so there's no reason to be all, oh, we need to not be offensive. Retards, complete retards. Ah. The Zone, one of the few places one could speak his mind. Yeah! But apparently not marked one anymore. He's not allowed to speak his mind. He's not allowed to go, oh, when he gets hurt. He has to get an acute case of tinnitus. You could finally see in this in Stalker 2, mostly through no-clip, and it's nothing. Hello. Actually, I wonder how much of the brightness that I'm seeing right now is because Windows 11 Auto HDR, which I do not want to turn off. Medkit right here. remember right. Yep, right here. Stash that I don't have. Ow. They didn't fix that bug either. Good, specify. Oh, now I've turned on the fan, so the audio is going to be even more crunched. It's amazing. It's amazing how things work in a place that doesn't have central air. You could have an air conditioner on and it clearly cools down the entire apartment appropriately. Well, at least the half of it that it resides within. Then you still got to turn on a fan over at the computer corner because it gets really stuffy. Of course, the bug I referred to was very obviously not getting burned in an anomaly because I walked into it. Unfortunately, I have been made aware that there are people that would genuinely think that is what I was referring to there. Now, the bug is that character model in third person is wearing the rookie jacket. Whereas clearly I'm wearing this. It's got an SVU. Nothing. That? Just sitting here staring at this guy and I'm certain it got captured on video there. Like you see how my mouse movements are transmitted here. That was not my mouse movement. It just very smoothly went that way. I didn't do that. I'm at 3200 DPI on a Logitech G604 that I'm struggling to keep going as long as possible because Logitech are retarded. Let's use the vernacular that the game uses. And discontinue the model and never introduce anything with an equivalent level of features. Only fewer features. And I'm not paying $200 to some scalping idiot to get a replacement ever. I tried that with the G700S, and I got a broken piece of shit. You are supposed to be a mechanic. But they cut that mechanic out. He's supposed to be a mechanic, but they cut that mechanic out. Yeah, the puns get funnier when you explain them. Wood. And there's nothing. Damn it.
Голова болить, хай бій. Грець, ото скільки мені казали, що пити шкідливо, не дослухався. Але що я скажу, послухай, і правду шкідливо, слухай, ще...
Real 300.
То хіба б сунувся? Вчора ж уся зона бачила, як ви на цій стежці секрет свій вложили.
Come up here, let's have a little chat. Go to Lukash. Yeah, okay, buddy. I think you can do his quests later. You gotta do the one for against Skull at the farm, and I don't want to take a side just yet. Right now. I'm on a mission from God. I mean, Verona. I ain't the Blues Brothers. Fuck. Can't even make a reference without fucking it up. This guy's so sloshed, I'm going to steal his faction's entire food store and then sell it to him.
Там клімат для здоров'я. Дивишся, ото сталкери, де так кричить? Моїх не бачили.
Let's try.
Хто-небудь! Ну як ото на полонині. Раптом в нього ззаду по плечу хтось. Тиць! Він обертається, там біда. Здоровенна така, страшенна, здоровенно. Кіло 100, напевно, що потвора. І каже йому так сумно. Ти що тут розкричався? Скотець. Окей, то заблукав я. Тому що може хтось...
Yeah! Grenade launcher.
Ні, хто як, а я хочу додому. Гори на полонину, там клімат для здоров'я корисний. А тут же ж, Господи ти, Боже мій, очі моїх не бачили довго, ці бандюки, звірина тупа. Повтарите, бо то б зараз гарно зажити. А зараз буду жартувати, всі приготувалися. Я собі молодий сталкер позорний. Раптом дивиться.
Foreshadowing? No.
Він туди, сюди. Нема дороги. Потім дивиться, там якийсь вуйко стоїть. Ну, молодик до нього кинувся і питає, а перепрошую, пане, як би ото мені оце озеро обійти? Той каже, то нема проблем, пішли по дорозі покажу. Вони йдуть, молодий питається, то ви, напевно, тут кожен кущик вже ж знаєте, раз ото без шмайсера ходити не боїтеся. А мужик і сміється, та куди взагалі боятися? Куди я знаю, там тварюки всякі різні, там зомбі розказували, чи контролери оті кляті. Мужик подумав, та й собі каже. Ні, ну добре, ну монстри ж монстрами це зрозуміло. Зомбі теж такі собі сусіди не будуть. Але ж нас, контролерів, на що боятися? Мужики не давали. Що тут почалося? Цей довбаний курва вояки скоти лишили б уже зону спокою. Щоб усім, хто вільно жити хоче, свободне місце знайшлося. Все треба під себе підняти.
Am I not supposed to talk to this guy? Yeah, I am.
Раз не по-їхньому, значить, треба знищити. Ідіоти. Господи, хоч би товар, який варти підкидали.
Trigger I failed to enable or enabled him properly? Why won't this door open? And who keeps an AN-94 in a fucking fridge? Well, that's a dead end. Maybe because I saw it in the other place, I'm no longer allowed to ask. Need to sell that. Don't have the thing, but look at this. It's got LR300. That's still in the box. Keep that stashed. Remember, right, if you get next to the wall, the guy goes schizo and shoots you. Maybe from the other side. Just chilling out with freedom. I tend to prefer freedom, contrary to how they're portrayed. They are, they're not really anarchists, they're just not particularly authoritarian, which seems to be enough to anger certain amounts of people. A rather narrow train. Something tells me the scale, it might be a little bit off. This model, that's a very tiny door. It'd be nice if I could read these. And if the anti-aliasing that makes it so blurry actually worked. Like, I can see so many jagged edges. Inland, why can't you be a real trader? Why could they not have fixed that? If you had 40 mils, I would buy them.
Брате, ти чо? Чо ти
It's out of my
ступиш?
way. Guess I'll just be carrying that forever. As well as the bad psi helmet. Or C helmet. It's a very strange way they pronounce the word. Like, it definitely sounds like they had all the actors come back, re-record it at the last minute, and they just spliced it into dialogue. Just the awkward way everything stops when they're talking about psi radiation, so they can insert the guy saying, Psi. And I am aware it is supposed to be C, without pronouncing the P. But you hear them, they're clearly... There's clearly a... right at the start. I don't know if any of that gets picked up through the noise reduction. Yeah, state of the art, state of the art. Most of duties using fucking Warsaw Pact rifles. Hello? What is this doing here? Quite recall that, but it is a very nice gift. Time is running short for this quest, so I'm gonna grab that bulldog and go back to the bar. In an asylum. Buzz off. Buzzsaw. Ah, steal clear of that beverage. Want to get involved in the fight. I say as I go to gather a grenade launcher, explicitly to get involved in the fight. Oh, and it's heavy too, so I should probably stash something or... Well, go there first. It's gotta be a stash box.
Значить, діло було так. Є хлопці, один з долга, інший з волі. Над річкою та й риболовлять. Тут бац, клює. І витягають вони рибку з воду.
Damn it, because I'm certain... I know there is a stash box over at that village that I just said I didn't want to go to. Cool as this find is, having it is a bit antithetical to having enough space to carry that bulldog. Not involved, I'm just going to this box in here. This other box, the one over here. Good, oh god.
Ну вот, значит.
Your new love. Things being made unnecessarily difficult. Because they decided to pour it over the Call of Pripyat bounding box. Literally got anti-radiation artifacts that I could be using. Yeah, well, a crystal and a fireball do on their own. That's pretty nice. Yeah, let's use this, and then I can... There. There. Dicking around with that. I can forget which house it was. Not this one. Yes, this one. Okay. Yep, I definitely would not be able to carry this if I still had that Vintar. A shame. A shame. Well. Considering thinking about what would be on the itinerary for today, but this not being a free play or open world, it's kind of just going through the motions. Must have already looted them. Or let the dutiers do. Wait, no. NPCs can't loot in vanilla. What? What? They changed this? I know in vanilla, like, the barrier was here. It was mods that extended it out here. So why make that change, but not change the one at the garbage, the bar to garbage barrier? I don't even need that. I've got one of these.
Stalkers, veterans and hunters, join duty. Protecting the world from the zone's evil is our common goal.
Бернинес
mission, I think, to snitch. Then I can turn in the other mission to Veronin. One of two. One of two. It's a rather nice thing. Don't stand there.
Come here. I've always got something interesting for people like you.
Let's beads.
What's up, man?
А вдома ввечері як було? Приходив, а баба домашня. Гарячий.
Well, I don't want to give away one of these. That will be all for now.
How's it going?
My information might well be of use to you, Stalker.
А я таки не збираю на власний будиночок. Що біля річки, ліс поруч, є радіація.
Do need to go to Corden and Agroprom, I think.
Come here. I've always got something interesting for people like you.
So I might actually do that thing that I mentioned being the old school thing. Changing up my loadout. Something a little more early game friendly. May not do it for the suit, though. This is already more than a little outmoded. Stop! Outsiders may not enter. Rona gives a really good weapon for this, too.
Hello, brother. Why have you come?
I brought the Bulldog 6. Guess I'm Phil will be doing this. Sell these to this guy.
What are you, dead?
What are you here? Yeah, I don't need to downgrade to like a stalker suit to go back to Coordinate Prom because this is better than my current suit. I'll stash it here for now. Because I can use these stashes. I've recently discovered through a video that the lid of these can be broken off somehow. Or at least some of them. Process of doing so is probably too tedious. Instead, I'll...
Fellow veterans, join duty. We have a huge responsibility to protect the world from the expanding zone.
Still overloaded. But I didn't sell the artifacts.
Looking for a place to rest, eat, drink, talk, or find some work? Then one
Got an SV fucking D!
for you. We're always happy to serve new customers.
Jesus, I have never seen one of these early. This available in the game. How do I words? Fuck's sake. I have never, ever seen one of these available this early in the game.
Stalkers, if you're looking
Insane.
for a place to rest, eat,
Awesome.
drink, talk, or find some work, then 100 Reds Bar is the place for you.
I won't buy it for now, but
To serve new
it's
customers.
cute. Pretty cute.
What are you after?
Mysteries of the Zone. Play the same game a million times. The millionth time, you'll find something new again.
From the zone's evil is our common goal.
One day I'll play this and then go out there through that hole, and suddenly there's like an entire 3-hour-long section of the game that never existed before. Someone will be like, "Whoa, is this a mod?" And I'll be like, "No, it's not a mod." And they'll be like, "Bullshit, you're lying." Yeah, they didn't extend this one either. You know, people actually complain about that rotating Makarov in the corner. I've hardly even noticed it until just now when I looked at it and commented on it. I've heard, which is certainly not a reliable source, just hearsay, that it's supposedly a console platform requirement to have something spinning during loading screen. Why a bar or something isn't allowed, I don't know. Well, let's deal with the mercs. I have got so much ammunition. Such a bad animation. Hey, buddy. What's up? I'm gonna kind of waste the first one just to get the cool feeling of using one. Could have hit him earlier, but I kind of want to not break that. If there is any unique person here. I know you're over there. Not anymore. Let's let these grenades do their box busting for me. I think it might... Yeah, I think it's just mods where there's something in the back of this. It's also a little easier to get into in mods, because I think it's based on the Clear Sky version of the map. The unique version of this comes with this. It looks like this, and it's cool. But I guess that doesn't exist anymore. This is not on the device anymore. Does guy just not have a gun? No, it flung over here. Okay. Wait, this is not... Something's not right. Something is very not right. It's got a scope and it's got a suppressor. But I remember the big thing with this is supposed to be that it only fires a single shot. But here it is. Oh. It fires single shots in continuous manner. They changed it to just be slow. By comparison. Actually, like I do have plans to use the LR300, but I almost don't want to, and this is why. It's not how you aim. You would miss every shot doing this. You're supposed to aim through that peep. But I guess that would involve, A, knowing how guns work, and B, actually modeling it to be transparent in that area. No guarantees I'll be able to do the mission that happens here. I may actually just be hampering myself by blowing up all the explosives prematurely. Hello. Really know why you would want an AK at this stage of the game. You certainly wouldn't be... Even if your weapon broke or something and you were just otherwise woefully unprepared, like an idiot. Anything that you can pick up off the ground from an enemy would be far superior. If I can safely get back to Freedom Base, I'll give Screw the vodka. It'd be interesting if this mission had an alternate path you could take, where instead of taking it back to Veronin, you just give to somebody in Freedom, and you can maybe report that they didn't have it. Okay, Wolf did not jump into fire. I think some other playthroughs, recorded ones included, I actually made the effort of using the lightened and the balanced L85, L86. So I've certainly given them a proper try. Just not good. Interesting. Inflint. Not gonna trap me this time. That is almost all his money. Make some of my cash back. No, that's not right. This is right. I'm going to invest in the future. And I certainly hope his money does not reset to 5,000 at any
Брате,
point.
ти чо? Чо ти стовбичиш?
Not going to use it now, but later. Sadly, I don't think it takes any attachments besides maybe a suppressor. If his mouth talks, there's supposed to be dialogue, but there is none. And for vodka, you get a scope for a type of weapon that Freedom does not use. Pretty cool, yes?
На стіні прив'язаний до ловець, в хазяїна в руках пив. Він те, значить, у того питається. Куме, а що то? А що то ви оце таке щось дивне придумали? То йому таке і каже. Мене цікаво.
For the time being, I think I'm going to stash this along with some of this ammunition, the AP ammo. This is going to be just like the previous playthrough. Physics. How about physics? This doesn't work anyway. No physics. No physics. I'll be doing some stashing and cashing. Really do think some of the people that are supposed to show up out here wound up in this playthrough going somewhere else. And you? Generic guy. Pashka deputy. So much ammo, such barrels. Yeah, they're fucking ancient, crusty, rusty pieces of shit. There's some scopes that you can't use. Yeah, sure. I'll take the job to destroy the borer layer. All the way down in the cordon. Yeah, I'm not gonna make that. I can certainly give it a shot. Attempt. I can make a valid attempt. I need to go back to that area anyway. Oh yeah, I've unlocked infinite sprint. And with that power, I'm going to get another stash. Hello.
Here's the zone's expansion. Join duty and save the innocent. Chernobyl veterans, join duty. We have a huge responsibility to protect the world from the expanding zone.
Yeah, you know what happens when you're distracted and are looking at something other than where you're going? You run into a wall.
Attention stalkers. We need volunteers for dangerous but well-paid missions. Come to the bar if you're interested.
I've heard these so many times, they're iconic. And every time there's a game that takes place in this area and none of these lines are said, it's just terrible.
Hello, brother. Why have you come?
Whoa. What? I haven't chosen a side? Well, I guess I'm friends with Duty now. Shit.
What are you, deaf?
What are you here? Okay, well, I know it's possible to be green-friendly with both factions, which is more helpful. Wait, this is different. Yeah, over a decade of memories, many conflicting, because first they're conflicting, they're across different playthroughs, vanilla and modded. I'm going to get it straight, which is which for this. No, I think in vanilla you can get green with duty, you can get green with freedom. But if you do enough missions successfully for freedom, you can actually become a member of freedom. It's half-baked, so it doesn't work
My
properly.
information might well be of use.
But it's doable.
Та вони ще побачать.
Why, oh why did they decide not to implement the right-click, move all in this specific scenario?
Концентрати.
Come
Концентрати
here.
суцільно.
I've always got
А
something
вдома
interesting
ввечері
for
як
people
було?
like you.
Приходиш, а баба домашнього на стіл. Гарячого. Ай.
Yes, I said something about
My
getting
information
an
might well
early
be of use
game
to you.
loadout for the run back to Gordon and Agripom, yeah. Sounds like a rather disgusting meal, but I'll try.
I said come in. Don't stand there.
I said come in, don't stand there. I said come in, don't stand there. Yes, check out my early game loadout. A barrel, a groza, a regular groza, with 10 40 guns, and a Desert Eagle with 300 spare rounds and 64 Hydra shocks. Get out of here, stalker! You